Welcome back. We've been wanting to make a video for some time now talking about our 350Z. You can see it's torn apart. It has been like this for 2 years, and I kind of want to give some of the backstory on why it's apart, what our plans are with it. So I'm going to put you guys down, and we're going to talk about our Z. All right. This is my 2007 Nissan 350Z. I bought this car back July of 2020, and it was totally different. It was stock body, a San Marino blue. It still had the VQ HR in it. It was supercharged. It had the GTM supercharger kit, but we weren't super stoked with it. It's discontinued, so it's super hard to find parts. But I was living with my buddy Jakey at the time, and we wanted to paint a car, and why not, let's wide body this 350Z. So we knew that we did not want to just slap a kit on there. We didn't want to expose hardware. The only way to install this kit is to mold it. So with us not having body shop experience, or I should say experience with body work, we had no idea how this was going to come out. And we spent a lot of late nights, but ultimately it was fun. We learned a lot. I'm super stoked with how it came out. I mean, I think it looks really good. But we did go with a BMW Austin yellow paint color. We went through a couple different options at the time. Miami blue, a variation of Miami blue was something we looked at. Another yellow with like some special clear coat. Wasn't super stoked on it. This color seemed like the easiest color. It had a color code. It was a factory color. If we had to paint any parts, it should be easy to match. So it was the right choice. But we are now going to change the color. In some lighting scenarios, it kind of looks like baby vomit, and I hear that often, and I'm just not super stoked on it. So we do have a really cool color that we actually custom mixed. Had to have been back in like 2017, maybe 2018. We were just messing around and just mixing random colors, and we came up with what is going to be on this car. And yeah, I'm super excited for that. We have a ton going on. Obviously no VQ in it anymore. We do have a swap that we're thinking about doing. We're not going to mention it until we actually have the motor in our hands. We were looking at a 2JZ, but for the money, it just didn't seem like it was worth it. Everybody does it. We want something unique. So we are going to shave the engine bay. We want it to look clean. That is something that I care about. The interior is completely gutted. We're going full new interior. The 350Z dash is not going back in. We're going to do a custom dash on it. We are going to do something really cool with that rear end of the vehicle. We're basically going to get rid of the rear taillights, patch them in, and make our own taillight. How's it going to come out? I have zero idea. That's going to be a different video. But I'm super stoked to try it. I think it'll look good. There's only one way to find out. But we are going to build new wheels. These are 19s. They're a little too aggressive for us. We're going to pull some camber, but we're going to go down to 18s so we can run a bigger tire. We are going to build a set with Vossen. Super stoked to be doing that. But yeah, it's funny. Not a lot of people know this, or they laugh when I tell them this, that this motor was pulled. The motor's perfectly fine. 30,000 miles on it. This car is a very low mileage car. And we pulled the motor because we had some compound in the engine bay, and my rear tires were showing cords. You know what? Sounds like a great time to pull the engine. And while we were there, we might as well shave it. And it's just kind of, how it goes. Everything kept stacking, and, we haven't touched the car for 2 years, so might as well, start making progress now. So we're super stoked. We're going to learn a lot with this. There's a lot of fabrication stuff that I don't know that I'm excited to learn. So follow along, and let's take this journey. Peace.